Did you know, with this cartridge, you're going to be dying painfully. And when I mean dying painfully, I meant dying painfully. Either quick or it's going to be pretty slow. At an extremely long range or at an extreme short range, no doubt, this thing is going to leave more than just your life. Today, we're going to be reviewing the last sniper rifle that you get, the Barrett 50 cal. The Barrett 50 caliber, as it's known, has other names as well. It's known as the Barrett M82, or by its military name, the M107, and the weapon was made in 1989. It was known as the Light 50 due to its ability to fire 50 caliber rounds and its lightweight comparison compared to the other models that this company has made. The weapon and the cartridge is well known at killing at longer ranges, even in an artillery-like fashion, comparing that to almost a mile long. And the weapon has been used in over 30 countries. In game, the weapon that we see is the M82A1, and the weapon uses a lengthy Picatinny rail for optic customization, a rear monopod, and its lightweight mechanism is easy to be used and also includes a bipod and a nice muzzle brake. Its damage is the same as the Dragunov and that of the R700. It is the highest within its class, with a one-shot kill from the head, neck, and chest area. There is no range penalty to talk about within this weapon, so that means you can kill within extreme ranges or in short ranges as well. Your penetration, however, is going to be high, which means it's going to be going through a whole bunch of cover, but you're still going to need multiple shots in order to kill. Rate of fire is about the same as most of the semi-automatic weapons, and this is no exception. Your normal fire rate will be 1200 rounds per minute, and with double tap equipped, it is going to be even higher, at 1621 rounds per minute. But that's not recommended due to its huge recoil, and it's already high as is. Your hipfire, however, is going to be severe, but if you fire constantly within close range, that will only be used in dire emergencies. But in alternative cases, a pistol or a knife is also a good recommendation as well. Your recoil, however, is high, as mentioned earlier, but high enough that you're going to be expecting and predicting its recoil, as all of its recoil is going to be up to the upper right. However, your aim time is about the same as the other sniper rifles, which is slow. 400 milliseconds will be your aim time. Your switch times, however, are about slow as well. When coming down, you have 700 milliseconds to deal with, and a full second going up, which means it's one of the slowest within the game. Your speed, however, is about the same, surprisingly for its weight, at 95% of the base speed, the same as the other sniper rifles and that of assault rifles. Your mag size is going to be about the same as the Dragunov and the M21, at 10 rounds. It's going to be the second highest within the sniper category. But you have 20 rounds also in reserve, totaling up to 30 rounds, which means you'll have enough ammo to kill a whole bunch of people and going for the higher score streaks. Your reload, however, is going to be one of the slowest in the class, and no doubt within the game, at 4.08 seconds. Our build of this weapon is going to be based on what the M40 was. It's going to be an aggressive class, making sure that you get really close to your enemy and making sure that you introduce yourself to all bunch of power. You could use this at a closer range or at a longer range. Your attachment is based on choice. The ACOG scope, it decreases your aim time, but you are going to be having sway, so you can't really hold your breath on that. But it is pretty good when it comes to closer ranges. Your sniper scope, however, gives you tunnel vision, and you can increase your range by holding your breath, and it's really good when it comes to longer ranges. So it all depends on your choice. To start expanding our will for power and to keep people from a vice grip, we're going to be using the special grenade ×3 perk. With Special Grenade times 3 perk, you can toss your special grenades deliberately at any enemy that are at closer ranges. Stuns will no doubt disorient your enemy and make them very slow for you, getting you a free kill. And with Flash, they won't be seeing anything, but they will be moving at a right pace. But those two are all your choices because the smoke cannot be equipped. But if you prefer a more explosive pack, the Frag times 3 can also work. Or if you want to help get enemies behind cover, or if you want to put traps behind cover, the Claymore times 2 perk is a very good choice as well. While we all talk about damage and power, there's only one perk that really deals that. Stopping power, it increases your damage even further. Instead of going from the head, neck, and chest, you'll be going even further down the body, making sure that you'll get a guaranteed one-shot kill. So even if you're in short or longer ranges, it all has that damage included as well. So you really don't have to worry about that. But if you prefer on having a second weapon on your side and you would like to, if you're okay with the switch times, then Overkill can no doubt be a good choice. An SMG or shotgun can surprise someone in the right hands. Lastly, in case of dire emergencies or if anyone decides to get in closer, we are going to be choosing Steady Aim, which decreases your hipfire dramatically, making sure that you have a good shot when it comes to closer ranges. So if you don't have enough time to switch to your secondary if you have Overkill, then no doubt Steady Aim can definitely work. And your sniper rifle with your high rate of fire, it can fire a whole bunch of rounds at that time. But if you prefer something else, Dead Silence can also work too. It can work in hardcore game modes or in objective game modes like Search and Destroy. And no doubt, with this weapon, you do have to switch to your pistol more often than not. So any of the pistols can no doubt be a really good choice. And if you're out of ammo when it comes to your Barrett 50 cal, or if you are in a very bad position, that pistol can save your life more than once. The Barrett 50 caliber has a fast rate of fire, most like other semi-automatic weapons, and with 1200 rounds per minute you can fire a whole bunch of bullets, one close range or at longer ranges. It can do it all. It also has the best damage within the category, next to the R700 and that of the Dragunov. And, like all the other sniper rifles, it's perfect when it comes to longer ranges as well. However, like most of the other sniper rifles, it does have bad handling. When it comes to aiming or switching to another weapon, it is pretty poor. It also has a pretty high recoil. Even though the recoil is predictable, the recoil is so high that you might not have another chance on getting the other person with it. But it also has a long reload, albeit with 4 seconds, and it's pretty poor when it comes to close ranges, depending on the person. The weapon is best when accurate, even at longer ranges, but if you add a little bit of more caution to your playstyle and stay in cover at the shorter ranges, this weapon can no doubt be a monster on the battlefield, and has been in the other Modern Warfare games for a good reason. So no doubt the cartridge is pretty lethal even at longer ranges. So if you dare to piss someone off from a different zip code, don't be surprised if this weapon will blow a bigger hole into your stomach. Thank you. Thank you all very much for watching. Be sure to like, favorite, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And be sure to look at my Facebook/Twitch page down below. And for our next episode, we are going to be doing our penultimate episode, which we're going to be reviewing the last of the pistols that you unlock, and that is the Desert Eagle. Until then, GalacticStorm saying, I'll see you guys later.